Can't get myself to move.
Hello, everybody. I'm live. I hope everybody is doing well. Today we are coloring Orchard Full of Fairies by Klara Markova. Now, I had put up a poll earlier this week with this book and three others. This one with 52% of the vote. So, second place was the new book Magic Made Real. So, just so you know, that was where the vote went. So this is what you guys have decided to color. So I picked so many nice pages in this to color. I like this book very much. So that we are coloring. No, not that one. That's 2 pages. It's kind of hard because this book is kind of like a really nice book. I love the pictures in it. So we picked this one with some flowers in it. See, these are the back pages, so I use these as back pages. So when I'm done, I'll write in the back like live stream, and then I also color the backs after I'm done. But I always write if it's a live stream, I go live stream, and then I write the date, so you guys know. So I've taken out a lot of supplies already. So. For my pinks. This is bright pink, and this is C200, and this comes from the Derwent color source. I haven't used these in a while, so. Sometimes I put the thing here, so then I'll know what to color it. Sorry about that. Sometimes this happens during lives. This is the red color this is C120. I should have sharpened my pencil beforehand. I hope everybody's doing well. I did finish The Coven by Harper Elwoods. I mean, that book was so good. The way that ended was so unexpected. So I'm just going to sharpen up this red pencil. I know I should have sharpened these beforehand, but I haven't used my color source in a really long time. These are round. So this tells you how long it's been since I've colored in them. I have duplicates of these, so. Well, these work very good on this paper, actually. That's what happens when you knock everything down. So then you get the bright pink. What I like about these pencils is that they're very nice and smooth. These are what you call round pencils. Don't know what it is today with me and this. Because this thing on the tripod is loose and I don't know how to fix it. See, what I'm thinking is I'm going to do purple and this one will be purple and the butterfly will be a different color. And this is a red in the color source. Don't worry, I think I have another one. That's what happens when you press too hard with a pencil. It snaps. It's kind of like what happens with the, almost kind of like sometimes you get a really weird what I call trash drill in diamond painting. And the color source are kind of like what I call a softer pencil. I need a green. This is green. I didn't realize this was a branch. I enjoy the color sauce. Well, now, when I thought about doing this, I thought, oh, what have I not used in a while? I know I haven't used the luminance on camera or my Caran d'Ache and my Rembrandts on camera. But I find that certain pictures and certain paper works better with certain pencils. Yes, it does actually. Like when I'm using my more glossy books, like, like something from the Color Yas, I prefer using the markers on that paper. You'll see in some of my older Creative Haven books, and even I've used some markers in the past on those books. So, depends on what you like per se. The pink is always a nice color. We enjoy. I I particularly like pinks, reds. And then when autumn comes, you can get like orange, yellows, greens. Christmas is red, blue, green, gold, silver. And then you get all the little sparkle colors too. Don't worry, we'll do that next. I'll do him next, and we'll have like little gel pens for him. Just on some of the wings, not on all of them. And I learned this trick from Marcus. When you go in round circles, it actually covers more of the area. What I do is make an outline, then I color around. A little trick I learned when using markers, it cover more of the space circle-wise. The one thing that I don't like about the color sauces, I was never able to learn how to do skin tone with them. But I'm not too worried about that because, you know, I have my Prismas, I have my Black Widows, I have my Holbeins. Now, some people will say you can do skin tone with everything, but I found that's not true for me personally. But I saw someone do a really nice portrait with the Crayola crayons, colors of the world pencil set. I thought they did a really fantastic job on it. Nope, not those yet. Those are my Prismas. You ever notice how some of the colors are almost the same names? Here's the yellow. This is cadmium yellow. I'm gonna make the fairy blonde too. Her hair blonde. This is cadmium yellow. This is a polychromos. Yes, I do have them. I do enjoy them. Now we have an orange. This is orange glaze. It's so pretty to do this. I kind of have been enjoying reading the books that the book club suggests most of the time. I won't say all the time, but I do enjoy them for the most part. Now my color gel pens. This color is, what is this? Glitter fuchsia. Was that your phone?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mother's in the house. I heard her phone. So now I'm thinking, what color can I use to, well, this will keep around because I like that color. So let's do very pale yellow. This is called cream. This has a lot of, thing about the polys is that they give a lot of color, like the Holbeins do. So I try to match my colors if I can. This is called light magenta. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to do purple for the overalls. I think when we color Clara's books, it's so much fun and they're relaxing. They're fun. You know, I like to color things that you guys are going to like to see me color too. And sometimes, you know, I give you options and then, you know, sometimes I'm like torn between which book I should color. Like, you know, those Creative Haven, the Color in Heaven magazine. Those the 4 seasonal ones I have, the summer 24 one and the spring 24 one. And this year's one, the summer one and the spring one. I have really found myself really enjoying coloring in them because there's a lot of different pictures in there and a lot of different artists. So it's a cornucopia of images you can color from. when I saw what won, I was kind of surprised and not surprised. You know, I'm kind of surprised that you guys wanted to see me coloring this. I wish I had a little clip. So what am I reading right now? I'm reading Hell House by Richard Madsen. I think I've got about 100 pages left of A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second ACOTAR book, and I am reading Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. That is really surprisingly very good, considering it's not something I typically read contemporary romance, but I figure because I'm reading so much fantasy that I kind of need a little bit of a, what do you call it? A cleanser. Between all my fantasy. Big Beautiful Life is just the way that she writes her characters, Emily Henry. It's like these are like people I want to get to know and have fun with. And it's kind of fun to read the journey of these two characters. Good, no glitter on that. This is going to be red. You know, the prismas are here mostly for my skin tones. I thought this was a good one because it had flowers, had some people, had some bugs. When I saw this one, I was like, yes, I must have this one. So, was this her latest one? Yeah. This I managed to get before the craziness with the tariffs. So, and I just found out from Carolina Kubikowski. If you go to Carolina Kubikowski this morning on Instagram, she made an announcement that she will not be shipping her books to the U.S. anymore because it has gotten very, very expensive for her to ship her books to the U.S. She can no longer do it because if she ships them to the U.S., it's like almost the price of what the book is plus the shipping is as much as the book is. So that's not really cost effective for anybody. But she did say you could join her Patreon and buy her printables through her Patreon store or through her Etsy store. But if you go through Patreon, you have to subscribe to that and then pay a certain fee every month to do that. But I'm lucky because I'm fortunate enough that I have enough of her books that it's not an issue for me right now. But I wanted to let you guys know about that. Yeah, I know. It's not nice that they're doing that. And today, when I was looking through my supplies, I found when I went through my box with the color soft, the art bin that I had, I have a whole bunch of color source in there. And then I found my graphite pencil, which I've been looking for one so I can kind of clean up my sharpener because, you know, the trick to keeping your sharpener, your hand crank nice and sharp is to put a graphite pencil in there every few months. So I've been looking for one and I couldn't find it for the longest amount of time. So now I'm thinking blue for this and then a light blue. I want to give her hair. This is burnt ochre. Sometimes after I see a color, I think it'll look good in the picture somewhere else. Oh, I see I missed the green here. Polychromos has some nice colors. Yes, they do. This is called flesh, but it doesn't really look like a flesh when you color it. Oh, that's one way to look at it. My afmat does not like these pencils. This is a nice pink. I've forgotten what these pencils actually look like. But the thing about the Klara Markova paper is that it is so nice and smooth to color that I've never had a problem with any of my pencils on it. Never. And you may just do the plain light peach pencil on this. This is glitter fuchsia. This is C272 on the color rate chart. Now we go to my prismas. My prismas are always so much fun to color with. Going into my light peach. Look how pretty those came out. I'm thinking about doing a like purple. Those colors really do work. This is the new color of the Prismacolors. I think it replaces amethyst or violet. I forget what color it replaces, but lilac is what this replaces. This is Carmine Red. I do enjoy a nice little red. Orange. Now I'm looking for a blue, a light blue. C336, and this is a blue. I love Klara Markova books because they're so much fun to color in. Sorry, I'm looking for a certain color. Like a bluish violet. That's what I wanted. The crimson. This is called Crimson. Made that a little too dark, but this still works. You don't have to match everything always. You can just then we're gonna have to color this leaf, the leaves on the flowers. Like this little, I don't know what you'd call this, like a tulip? Hello to the fifth person in here. Oh, 4 of you in here. These are really pretty books. I put a link below where you can get them. I put the link to Carolina's direct store. There are other sellers out there that sell it, but I always find that when I buy it directly from the artist's Etsy store or the artist's website, it's a lot better. That matches this. So I'm thinking of light green for that. Very light green. Because that's for light green and you get it. Because I haven't used these pencils in a while. Color sauce. That is very vibrant of a color. Oh no, this says light green. To me, it looks like a lime green. You see the greens. The best browns and greens that I've seen in any set go to Holbeins. Best reds go to Prismas. Skin tones, Prismas, and Black Widows. Because you can do a lot with the Prismas. A whole bunch you can do a lot, almost the same things you can do with Prismas, except there's certain colors that with the Holbeins, I find that I have to be a little bit lighter handed. I don't need to be as heavy-handed with them as I would be with other pencils. I'm looking for the red that I want. Crimson red. This is crimson red, and this is PC 924. It has been a scorcher. How about you guys? How have you guys been doing where you are? We're in the middle of a, what do you call it? A heat wave?
Yeah.
It's like, what is it, like 80, 90?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. The temperatures are just, I tell you, some of the sets have the same names, but the colors are like totally different. Like leaf green. This color is also known in the Holbeins. But I tell you, Polychromos has a lot of greens too. I'd say the browns are comparable between Holbeins and Polys. Like when I use my Polys, I use them as straight color. As opposed to blending them. With the Holbein, I can do what I can do with the Prismas. I can blend, I can layer them. I don't feel like I can layer with Polys. Not very well anyway. So I usually use this is called emerald green. This will be the final color we use on this. No, it's been so hot. I know, like. Do you guys ever find that when you have thicker pencils, they're harder to sharpen? These are very sharp. My favorite sharpeners are the AFMAT. the swordfish, and the M&R round one, the bullet hole one. Another one that I guess we always have that happen. These are really nice. And I think, what kind of genre do I like to read the best? I would say fantasy and then romance. I like a good contemporary, but I think, once you read Akatar, you kind of read the blueprint for the rest of the fantasy series because that's kind of the blueprint everybody uses now in what they call romantasy, which is romance and fantasy. And this it is technically a genre now because technically the bookstores sell it under romantasy or what they call fantasy. So that's what they technically call the blended genre. It's romantasy is a blended genre. It's a romance and fantasy. So either you get, I find with that either you get more romance or you get more fantasy. Sometimes you get both, but when you can get it in combination with each other, it's great. What were some of my favorite books? I really liked Onyx Storm. I love The Coven by Harper R. Woods. I thought that was a sensational first book in that series. I haven't read the second book. I know the third book is supposed to come out soon. I thought that those were very good. What did I read? I also read Blood Beneath the Snow by Alexandra Kensington. I thought that was very good. Horror-wise, I reread Interview with the Vampire last month. I haven't read that in a really long time, and you forget how much is in that book. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Yeah. Did you ever read Vampire Lestat? Yeah, I read it. When you read Vampire Lestat, you kind of puts Interview in perspective because really you should read Interview first and then you should read Vampire Lestat afterwards because you have to remember Interview is told from Louis' point of view. Vampire Lestat is told from Lestat's point of view. So you kind of get a different perspective when you read those books. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this picture. I know I enjoyed coloring it. So everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay wonderful. And remember to stay hydrated and cool inside. So everybody have a great day and a happy weekend. Bye.